Early morning sup session. Just got to inflate that puppy. I'm at Timoth, it's dead flat. Let's see how we get on. Take me 6 minutes to inflate this. About 4 minutes to get it 3/4 full. Have a breather, put my wetsuit on and pump it straight at 15. Up to 11 psi in 3 minutes. Wetsuit up. 13 psi and changed in about 7 minutes. Right, just now need to put on our old pal the thing. I'm just going to slide it up like that. See how easy this is today. So hopefully it'll get rid of a bit of my belly, that pumping, but to be fair, it doesn't take very long. It's a quick pump. Put the little nodule in. Whoop. Don't drop it, Steve Dog. Alright. Screw that on a little bit there. Unscrew, slide along. Line her up. And she goes and do her up. So you can see all my fin problems from the original board I have disappeared, and this now is an absolute breeze to put in. You're getting the fin in what, 30 seconds? It's nothing, is it? Paddle all put together. Last 2% on the PSI. 2 PSI. What's that in percent? From 13 to 15. Work at that, folks. So here we are. A view behind me of Timoth and Timoth Pier, which a lot of people don't see because you're doing a boat. A lot of swimmers in here today. But I've not hit the drink yet, and I've been paddling on the same side for probably about 6 or 7 minutes. So it just shows that this Curop don't go around in circles. Not very much. I mean, I'm not an expert at all. My paddling technique needs to improve, but not going around in circles at all. But slight offshore here. Got to be mindful of that. I'm going to line myself up in a minute and make sure I don't drift out too far. Catch you guys later. Well, I don't get much more beautiful than this. There is Timoth Pier way in the distance. So I've been out for about 35 minutes now, and I've gone a long way, it seems. Couldn't find the GoPro mount this morning, or the GoPro, one of the mounts on the board, of course. Been out for about 35 minutes. I'm somewhere between Timoth and Dawlish at the moment, so I'm heading towards some rocks which people who are familiar with the area will know. This is my my second real full time that I've just been out on my own, really, on the board, because I normally go out with my son and we go out and muck about and get 2 of us on a board and we do little adventures, as they say, on those, or just muck about, maybe do a bit of surfing on it. And this board, I have caught one decent wave on it. I trimmed right along the face, it was nice, but it was only a little one, but it was good. But other than that, I've only been out twice, really. This is my second session, and what have I learnt from this diary? Well, I've learnt that I'm not as good as I thought I would be, but today I haven't fallen in once, and the other night I was here, there's a bit of chop, and I was falling in a fair bit on cross waves that were coming through, but there's none of that today, so I'm not falling in. I think my technique isn't too bad in paddling, because I seem to be able to paddle a long way before I need to switch sides. So when I surf, I'm a regular, so left foot forward. I tend to therefore have my paddle in the right hand, whether that's conventional or not, even though I'm left-handed, and then I'll switch over to my left hand and do half a dozen paddles, and I'm back on the right again. So it's going really, really well. Got a drink with me, haven't been in other than for one quick swim. This phone that I've got with me is waterproof, and it's also in a case, so I'm just going to quickly just secure my paddle so I don't lose that. Put that one underneath a couple of these bungees so that isn't going to go anywhere, and I need to get a drink, so let's go in the drink. So there we are. Totally conventional. Bizarrely, you hate falling in when you're falling in, and when you're not falling in, you love falling in. So it's falling in. Okay, heading on up to that point, so if you look behind me, maybe I should have had sunglasses on there. I'm heading up to that rock, that cliff. Catch you soon, see how we get on. Gap between my teeth, isn't that amazing? Right, I'm going to just put this on my neck and see if we can get footage for 5 minutes. When I say my neck, it's down by my belly actually. So we can get a little bit of footage on here. Probably delete in a minute. I don't know if you can hear me or not, but probably not. One thing that is massive for me, this is like a learning point for a complete noob. On a wobbly board, on a stable board, you don't need to worry because you don't need to consider it. But on a board that's a little bit more streamlined, you need to find something in the distance. That rock there is perfect. You can find something like that and look at that. Rather than looking down, all of a sudden you find you're kind of 50-60% more stable, massively more stable. And then as soon as you're more stable, you relax. When you relax, the stiffness goes from your body. And when the stiffness goes from your body, any aches and pains you might have, because earlier on I was thinking, no, I don't want to fall in, or the other night, and then my back starts stiffening up, so the base of my back becomes sore, and the whole thing becomes a chore. So just looking at a rock or something in the distance has allowed me to make a massive progression, and this is a learning curve in MSX. So within a couple of sessions I've gone from 1 out of 10 to maybe even 3 out of 10. You know, I might be a 3 out of 10 now, which means I'm not as bad as a 1 out of 10. I'm normally better than a 2 out of 10, but at the moment I can't compete with 4 out of 10ers. So there we go. So I'm going to press stop now and catch you guys in a minute. So all of a sudden behind me, that's what that stuff. All of a sudden behind me, or in front of me as it was, there was loads and loads of sparkling in the water, and then all these sand eel appeared. So stay with me on this adventure. This is as good as my adventures get. And after being in the lockdown, let's be honest, it was an adventure just going to the toilet or the fridge. So this isn't bad at all. But I know I've got to get up to that end and back before car park charges start applying. Yeah, Deanbridge District Council, eh? Whew, they're bad. Right, so here we are right at the top end now. There's some tasty properties up there. I think I'm in the kind of Smuggler Cove, Holcombe sort of area. I think you have to kind of give yourself a target. So I've got to get around that one and back in an hour, but just remember this, always head into the wind first. Even though there's a very slight breeze, I've been heading into that breeze, so I should get back in time. I'm going to log out now and see you back at base. But there's still loads of sand eel around here. And a few jellyfish, but not as many as the other night. But no sand eel right at the moment. Catch you soon. Right, I'm up at the point now, so there we are. There's Timoth miles away. So I'm going to be aiming for that church to find this point of interest. What time is it? 8:06. So it's taken me 1 hour and 6 to get here, and I've got 54 to get back to the car before the car park runs out. So there's been loads of cormorants around here, a few gulls, greater back, that looks like a kitty wake up there. So it's just really nice. It's just beautiful out here. So no sand eel under the boat, as I call it, at the moment. That'd be good, wouldn't it, if there were some? I would show you, but there aren't any here at the moment. I've got to crack on because I've got less than an hour. The wind is gently in my back. Right, apologise for the misty picture there, but 25 minutes later, there's a rock in the distance, and there's Timoth now behind me, so the pier is just over there. So it's taken me 25 minutes to do a real load stint. I've fallen off twice today. Once where the chop comes back off the seawall, so you get any strange outward going waves, and once where I just didn't pay attention. Other than that, I've nailed it. A couple of wobbles, but not a lot. I've improved in the morning, really. So nearly back now. 5 minutes and I'll be in. It's been beautiful. Back at the car. What's the time? Well, I've got back at 10 minutes to spare. It's 10 to now, so plenty of time before Mr. Car Park Man comes on. What have I learned today? I've learned that when you're paddling, sometimes use your arms, sometimes just use your midriff and don't hardly move your arms, and mix it up. And go a long way. Do a bit of one, then do a bit of the other. What else have I learned? I've learned there's loads and loads of sand eel out there and a few jellyfish. I've learned that probably take the car park out of the equation, don't even have it as a risk, because I did put in some welly to get back in time. Fell in twice today. I had a nice swim in from the pier at the end, lovely. Fell in twice, getting more stable. What do I think? I think, you know, when I came out the other night I was falling in every 5 minutes. I thought, actually I got a more stable board, but I'll tell you what, if I had a wider board I wouldn't have made that distance as quick and as easy as I have on this one. So it's got that point on the front and a little bit of a rocker just kicking up at the front there, and it sort of glides over the water quite quickly, and it doesn't turn much. You don't have to change sides very much, and the glide seems to be quite good, as they will all tell you, but genuinely is. So Curok board, a few days in, bit of a mini adventure. I'll tell you how far I went at the bottom. I'll have a look on the map later, but it seemed like a blooming long way. I was out for about an hour and 50, I suppose, there or thereabouts. Hope you enjoyed that. See how we get on in a few weeks' time. See how much I've improved. Catch you guys. This is like 2 trips in and maybe a handful that I'm mucking about, kneeling down. So that's my second proper session on it. Let's see how we get on. And I've been out on paddle boards maybe 7 or 8 times before that, so a bit of a newbie still, but I've improved massively today. Catch you guys on the rocking and rolling, paddleboarding, schmaddleboarding flip side.